On Life in Baseball, you're going to come in touch with a lot of different folks as we welcome the new Mud Hens manager, Tim Fedorovich. And Tim and I, we're going to open up some baseball cards, see what we can find. Tim, let's rip them open. Let's start with this year's cards, 2024.
All right.
And you said growing up you were into cards as well.
Yeah, I was. It's been a while since I opened a pack of cards, but it's kind of exciting.
As a player, was there a rush the first time you saw your own card?
It was. I mean, I ended up signing a lot of them before I started seeing them, and then obviously you have the autograph guys at the games and stuff. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Let's see what we got in here. Schwarber, former teammate. Yeah.
All righty.
Naylor, good player. Erod, coach from last year. Seth Brown, good player. Corbin Carroll, it's a lot better than I thought he was going to be. All right, a couple in the first.
Okay, not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
Obviously, a big part of the baseball cards are the back of the cards as well, the statistics.
Yeah.
And what are the statistics that you find most impactful that you're looking for as both as a manager and when you were a player? What were the statistics that mattered to you?
Well, it's a little different when I was playing. You know, it was more, you always look at average, you know, OPS, like the simple stats like that. And today's game is more WRC plus, you know, a weighted runs created, and it's kind of running on a 100 average, which is a little bit different. It's kind of easier to read once you understand them, but yeah, it's definitely different from when I was playing.
A little Aaron Judge, Roger Maris action there.
That's a good one.
Speaking of autographs, just pulled a Ryan Nelson autograph card.
There we go.
Jeremy Pena, Adam Frazier, not too bad.
Was that Lance?
Yeah, here we go. Here's a guy you know pretty well.
Yeah,
Clayton Kershaw, the best pitcher you ever caught?
Yes, by far. I mean, I had Arrieta right after his Cy Young year, and he was pretty nasty that year as well. But
what makes those guys different?
Just their stuff. And for Kershaw, I mean, his stuff was good. It definitely wasn't the best, but his command was about as good as it gets. I mean, he knew where he wanted to go, and he could execute. You know, I mean, everyone in the world, even every hitter, knew that he was coming in with the fastball, and he puts it in such a good spot that you can't hit it. And even when I was catching him, I was like, man, I don't know why guys just don't sit 3-1 fastball in, and then I get to face him, and I get in one of those counts, and then he puts in such a good spot, you can't even pull the trigger. So it's pretty impressive what he's been able to do through his career.
Let's go ahead and grab another pack.
All right.
How difficult is it when you have to bat against a guy that you used to catch?
It's tough. I mean, some guys are a little better than others. I wasn't very good at it. I was pretty good friends with a lot of the guys, so like it's hard to hold in your smile and stuff like that. Obviously, once you get into a big league game, like I faced Kershaw bases loaded with 2 outs with the Giants, which is a big rivalry.
Right.
So it was a little different. It was easier to stay locked in that situation. Let's see, Lane Thomas, Soderstrom, Daniel Bard, ex-college teammate. Grisham, Connor Joe, Ellie, electric player, another one. We got Acuna. Man, that's a good pack. Julio.
Yeah, there you go.
Dang. That's a pretty good pack. Never got to play with Nico, but yeah.
All right, let's start going to some of the older cards. Let's rip up a 2006 pack. Where were you in 2006?
I was in college.
Okay.
I was in college that year. I don't know if there's anyone I was still in my playing days. Maybe I'll pull one of my own.
Were there times when those autograph guys would come along and you'd see a card that you hadn't seen of yourself and kind of take you back a little bit?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I knew most of the cards by usually through the second year. I mean, back when I got drafted, it was pretty common to have like trading card deals, so I had a bunch of them my first year. So that was I was pretty used to that. Rocco Baldelli, manager.
Young Rocco.
Yeah. Mickey Mantle. That's a good one. Posada. I was a fan of his growing up.
Were you always a catcher growing up?
I was. I pitched a little bit in high school, even in college. I used to catch the 8 innings, pitch the 9th sometimes if our closer wasn't available. So I did a lot of pitching, played some infield like everyone did growing up, but kind of played a little bit of first base here and there. Just kind of give my legs a break, but yeah.
What was it eventually about catching that made it your position?
It's just you're involved in every play. You see the entire game unfold in front of your eyes. I mean, that's just the reason I like managing. You know, it's because I've played my entire career watching the game, and I don't know. It was just a really fun position. You kind of control the tempo of the game, control the mood of the team. You know, if you're down back there, the team's going to follow you. But you can do the same thing if you're upbeat and energetic. So it was a fun position. You had a lot of control over the game, and getting to kind of see it all unfold in your eyes is great.
You mentioned Posada. Who are some of the other guys you liked growing up? Guys that maybe you looked up to, tried to emulate?
Yeah, obviously Derek Jeter's a good one. I wasn't a Yankees fan. One of my best friends was a Yankees fan. I was a Braves fan. So I loved the John Smoltz, Chipper Jones, Javi Lopez, that group. Pudge Rodriguez was my favorite catcher that I looked up to. But yeah.
A couple of Dodger legends on that card there. Tommy John, Don Sutton.
There we go.
Yeah. We're looking at the 2023 Topps Heritage, the high numbers. One of the Yankee hot prospects, Volpe. So as you are embarking on your first season as Mud Hens manager, what are you excited about the most with this team right now?
It's just, it's a team full of priority prospects. I think it's going to be a fun year to kind of see these guys develop. My first year managing, I had a lot of older guys, minor league free agents, but this year it's just a completely different element. Getting a lot of guys from AA and guys returning here that are really knocking on the door and could be a part of a Detroit Tigers World Series here in the next few years.
You're not that far removed from your own playing days. How difficult is that to make that move from playing to coaching and now managing when you're not that much older than some of these guys?
Yeah, no, it's true. Fortunate for me, my last 3 or 4 years, I was basically a mentor to a lot of the guys, so you kind of get used to helping coach and helping these guys through tough times. And that's basically what I do as a manager. I'm in charge of some of the plays and some of the moves. And the decisions throughout the game, but at the end of the day, I'm just here for the players, help them whatever they need to get better. If they need to get through some tough times or tough games, that's kind of what I was doing towards the end of my career anyway. So it really wasn't that tough. Now managing the game and making the decisions, that was probably the tougher side. But it's even that, after seeing it all from the bench in the game, anyways, when I was playing, it wasn't too bad.
All right, 2012. Let's open up that pack, see if maybe we can't. This one right here.
This one.
Yeah, let's see if we can't maybe pull a Tim Fedorovich rookie card.
Man, wouldn't that be lucky? Let's see here. Axford, Freddie Freeman.
Freeman.
Yeah. Berto Callaspo. That's Ty Cobb.
Yeah.
Miguel Olivo. I played with him one year. He bit a guy's ear off. Roy
Hall of Famer there.
Yeah, Hall of Famer. Tim Hudson. Nope, nothing here.
Okay. Let's keep going. 2002. So 2002, what?
I was in high school.
High school?
No,
Okay.
I was a sophomore in high school.
All right.
I believe. First year on varsity.
There you go. Good memories there.
Yeah. Benitez, Nagel, Brocious. And it's crazy how the trading guards have come, how far they've come. Billy Wagner, Tony
Another
Gwynn.
Hall of Famer. Always
Yeah.
good to get those.
Who's getting to keep all these cards?
Well, we can talk about that. All right, let's go real old here.
All right.
1990.
Oof.
You're just a youngin' back then.
Yeah, it's 3 years old.
So we got
Ooh.
some 34-year-old
Very first
chewing
one
gum in
here.
there.
It's one of my managers.
All right.
Damon DeBerryhill.
Okay.
Had him in
Another
Albuquerque.
former catcher.
Yeah.
I think we've talked about that before, how catchers seem to be drawn into the managing because, as we talked about before, the entire game's ahead in front of you as a catcher,
Yep.
same thing as a manager.
Yeah, you see all the positioning, you see the plays happen in front of you. It kind of makes it easier once you're in the seat and you kind of understand each position. Let's see. Dwight Evans. That's a good one.
Darrell Evans.
Darrell Evans, there we go.
Underrated guy.
Can't say that I know a lot of these guys. That's how the kids 20 years from now will look at me. DB.
Damon Berryhill, alrighty. All right, let's go with the real old one.
Ooh.
1987, which was the classic design, the wood design, evocative of the 62 set. So collectors love that 87 set.
Really? It's the year I was born. Jerry Narin. North Carolina guy.
Yep. So North Carolina guy, because of the Superstation TBS, that's why you got hooked in with the Braves?
I don't know. I don't know how that is. Oh, are you talking about for me?
Yeah, as a fan.
Yes,
Yeah.
as a fan. That's why all the games were. It was
Right.
either that or the Cubs and WGN.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it was definitely. You can just smell how old these cards are. Don't know. Tim Raines, obviously know him.
Yeah.
Ken Griffey Sr.
We forget how good of a player Griffey
Cal
Sr. was.
Ripken.
Yeah.
That's senior too, right?
That Ripken Jr.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
there
an
it is.
all-star card, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Billy Ripken is his brother. Dwight Gooden. Harold Baines.
All right, a couple Hall of
Nice.
Famers in that pack.
Yeah,
we did a
that's
pretty
not
good
bad.
job pulling Hall of
That's
Famers.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
All right, I want to thank our guest Tim Fedorovich as he is getting ready for his first season as Mud Hens manager, and plenty of memories on the cardboard with us today. Thank you, Tim.
No problem.